Is Apple really holding back its top-tier smartwatch? If you've ever compared the Apple Watch Ultra 2 to the more affordable Series 10, you might be surprised. Sometimes the premium device doesn't deliver where it counts most. But here's where things get controversial. Unless Apple fixes these glaring gaps with the upcoming Apple Watch Ultra 3, many loyal fans might wonder if the upgrade is truly worth their hard-earned money. Let's dive into the 3 essential improvements Apple must introduce to make the Ultra 3 not just desirable, but an absolute must-have for serious users. First, there's a surprising twist with the display. Did you know the Series 10 actually sports a larger screen than the Ultra 2? The 46mm Series 10 measures in at 1,220mm squared, leaving the supposedly flagship Ultra 2 trailing at 1,185mm squared. If screen space is what you crave, it's ironic but true. You're better off with a cheaper Apple Watch. And this is the part most people miss. The Ultra 3 simply cannot lag behind here if it's going to be Apple's adventure-ready powerhouse. Now, I want to be clear, we're not talking about wishful bonus features like blood pressure warnings or sleep trackers. Good ideas, but that's not the core issue. We're focusing on fundamental upgrades Apple must deliver if the next Ultra is to redefine what a best-in-class smartwatch can be. 1. LTP03 OLED screen. Let's get technical for a moment, because the devil's in the details. Premium smartwatches command premium prices. And if you're shelling out upwards of $800 or £800, it's fair to demand best-in-class screen technology. The Series 10 was upgraded to an LTP03 OLED display, but the Ultra 2 remains stuck on LTP02. Why does this matter? LTPO technology refers to the backplane of the display. Essentially, it's all about how quickly the pixels can react, crucial for smooth refresh rates, and how efficiently they use power, especially for the popular always-on screen feature. A newer LTP03 OLED panel is more power efficient and nimble, giving wearers a zippier experience without draining battery. For an adventure watch that promises multi-day stamina, this upgrade isn't just nice to have, it's essential. 2. Wide-angle OLED display size isn't the only metric that matters. Viewing angle changes everything for wearables. The Series 10 not only has a bigger panel, but it also uses wide-angle OLED tech. Why is that useful? Imagine trying to discreetly check your watch in awkward moments, with your hands full of groceries or your wrist twisted in an uncomfortable position. A wide-angle screen lets you see the display clearly without needing to position your arm perfectly. Marketing might paint wild adventure scenarios, but truth is, everyday convenience is where this upgrade shines. So, if the Ultra 3 really wants to claim the title of Apple's top performer, wide-angle OLED needs to be part of the package. 3. S11 SiP, system in package. Here's where enthusiasts might start debating. Chip upgrades are, in theory, routine. The Series 10 launched packing a faster, more robust processor than the Ultra 2. A strange choice, given the Ultra's positioning as a flagship. While this might just be due to Apple's device release cycle, it sets up a clear expectation. At an absolute minimum, the Ultra 3 needs to match or surpass the Series 10 by moving to the S10 or S11 chip, ensuring faster performance, smoother apps, and better responsiveness. Anything less would be a letdown for power users and fans. Is yearly chip advancement enough to justify an entire upgrade? Some will say yes, while others expect a leap in real-world capability. Bottom line, should you wait for the Ultra 3? These core upgrades aren't just wishlist items. They're basic necessities if Apple wants to convince us that the Ultra 3 is the best Apple Watch you can buy. And rumors hint at even more. Think 5G cellular for rapid connectivity, high blood pressure detection for health buffs, and emergency satellite messaging. A feature that could be a literal lifesaver. But will Apple deliver? Or is it all just hype? With the anticipated iPhone 17 event possibly just weeks away, devoted fans won't have to wait much longer to get answers. 2 years without a new Ultra model have built expectations sky high. Will Apple meet or exceed them? Or is the bold new Ultra destined to disappoint a few? What do you think? Should Apple focus on these fundamental upgrades? Or should it chase wild new features instead? Is the Ultra lineup falling behind? Or is it still the king of smartwatches? Drop your thoughts, disagreements, and hot takes in the comments below. The debate is wide open.